Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending this morning yoga session. And thank you, Srini, for letting me lead this class. And I hope at the end of the class, nobody has to call an ambulance. So we'll start our session with a sankalpam. So please join your hands. Let's do a sankalpam that this session brings mind, body, soul alignment, and the energy which is generated from this yoga session helps us carry through our day, week, and create a beautiful experience for everyone. So let's start with morning prayer. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunatu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavaditamastu mam vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let's take 3 deep breaths so we can come to the present moment because our mind keeps wandering. So deep breathing helps us to come to to help us to be in present. So let's take 3 deep breaths. This morning session is divided into 4 parts with stretching and then the floor standing series, then the floor series, and then breathing, kriya breathing and meditation. So let's start with our knee rotation, stretching. So keep your hands on your knees and start with clockwise. I have to remind everyone, which Srini reminds, that you can mess with the God, but not with the knees. Anti-clockwise. Let's take a hip apart with a stance, with hand on our hips. Let's stretch our hips with big deep circles. Can use anti-clockwise now. Let's do the waist rotation. Bring your hands parallel to the ground and let's turn. Don't forget to breathe. Now let's stretch our shoulders with hand raises. Let's move to our neck rotation now, starting with the side rotation. When you're turning to the right or left, please exhale. Inhale, and when you come into the center, exhale. So let's take 1 deep breath. Turn and inhale. Exhale to the center. Now turn to your left. To the center, exhale. To the right. Exhale to the center. Now let's do the lateral movement where our head try to touch our shoulders. With the breath, the same thing when you're in the center, exhale. When you move to the right or left, it's inhalation. So let's start with the right side. Inhale. Bring your shoulders down. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. Now let's do the full neck rotation. Please synchronize your neck movement with the eyes. Let the gaze follow your movement. So starting with the right, one full round is like go to the from right to left, and left to right is one full one set. So let's do 2 sets. Starting with right. Exhale when you come to the front. Inhale, going up. Exhale, coming all the way down. Is everybody comfortable? You can just say show thumbs up. Okay, thank you. So let's do pranayama breathing now. So we'll synchronize our breathing to our hand movement. So let's do 2 rounds of that. Inhale and lift your hands. Stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Keep your fingers squished, so it's in one. Now let's do it from the right. Lift our hands from the varanam. Inhale. Stretch. Join your hands and stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Thank you. Now let's move on to Ujjayi breathing, advanced breathing method. So clasp your fingers and make sure your elbows are touching together. Let me demonstrate once, and if you have any questions, you can stop me. So we have to keep a flow. So once on your chin tucked into your fingers, take a deep breath, and at an inhalation, lift your elbows up and bring your chin down. And with the ha sound, lift your head all the way to the back. And bring your elbows together. And inhale. And bring the chin down. And exhale all the way with the ha sound going back. So let's do 3 rounds of this. So starting with clasping your fingers. Let the elbows touch each other. Take an inhalation and press your chin. Two fingers. With the ha sound, lift your head all the way back. Exhale all the air. Bring your elbows together. Inhale, come down. Bring your chin down. Exhale. Inhale, bring your chin down, lift your elbows up. Then exhalation with ha sound, exhale all the air. Last round. Inhale, chin down, elbows up. Exhale. Elbows down and sticky. Now am I audible, everybody? Okay. So now let's move to the standing series, starting with triangle posture. So keep your legs wide apart, at least 4 feet apart, and hands parallel to the floor. Just twisting your hands like palm to the sky, to the floor roof. You can come to an alignment. So once you're in this posture, balanced, turn your right foot to the right side. Make sure you're in one line and move your body stretch your body to the right side. And keep your eyes in the front, keep your facing the front, and then bend. And let your gaze to the left hand and take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now let's do the other side. Bring the left leg turn the left leg to the left side and check your alignment. Make sure you're in one line. And now stretch to the left side, your body, left side. And with the gaze to the front, then turn. And let your gaze, let your eyes be on the right hand. And take 3 deep breaths. Release. Come back to the center, slowly. Now let's do Parshat and Konasana. We will do in 2 stages. So once in the front and once in the back stretch. So let's get back to the same posture. 4 feet apart, put your legs 4 feet apart, hands parallel to the ground. And turn your right leg to the right side. And sit until your right legs are parallel to the ground. Keep your gaze in the front. Once you're here, bring the hands to the floor, the hand to the floor and the left hand to the ceiling. And slowly move your hands to the other side. And take 3 deep breaths. Release. Come back to the position. And come back to the main. Lost for words. Come back to the main standing. Bring your legs together. Now let's do the left side. Keep your legs 4 feet apart, hands parallel to the ground. Now we will turn to the left side. Your feet, turn your left foot to the left side, hands parallel to the ground. Then the half squat, and let your left leg be parallel to the ground. And move your hands to the sky and move, and the other hand to the floor. Let your gaze be in the front and hand to the side. Take 3 deep breaths. Release. Come back to the center position. Now let's do the same posture, but with our hands going behind the legs. So 4 feet apart, legs 4 feet apart, hands parallel to the ground. Turn to the right. Let your turn your feet to the right and sit. Sit until your front knee is parallel to the parallel, and bring your hands to the other side of the leg. And once you're here, move your hands take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now let's do the other side. Turn your left hand, left leg to the left side and sit until your knees are parallel. You can feel the stretch. Once you can feel the stretch, bring your hands to the other side of the leg. And then move your hands. Take 3 deep breaths. Release. Come back to the center. Now let's do Garudasana. Bring your hands up and twist your right hand to the left hand, under your left hand, and pull your hands down and squat. Once you're comfortable here, lift your right leg and twist it around the left leg. The toe should be pointing down. And in this, once you're here and comfortable and balanced, take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now let's do the other side. Raise your hands up. And this time we'll bring the left hand bottom of the right hand. Now pull your hands down and then sit. Now raise your left leg and twist it around your right leg. Once you're here, take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now let's move on to Vrikshasana, starting with our right leg. Keep your left leg grounded to the floor, steady, and take your right leg and press it towards to the thighs of the left leg. Once you're able to balance here, come to the Namaskara position. And if you're comfortable here, you can stay here. If you want to further your practice, you can raise your hands and keep your drishti to one point. And you can take 3 deep breaths. I cannot close my eyes, and if you guys can close your eyes, that will be good. Release. Now let's do the other side. Take your left leg, press it against your right thighs. Once you gain the balance, come to the Namaskara position, and then lift your hands up and keep your gaze to the one center point. And take 3 deep breaths. and release. So far, everybody is able to follow? Okay, thank you. So let's move to Nataraja posture. So come to the edge of the mat and bring your hands to the front, palms facing up, and move your hands to the right. And grasp your ankles from inside. And once you're balanced here, lift your hands, the left hand up. And once you're here, slowly exhale and lift. Kick your legs and look through your fingers. Come back the same way you had gone into the posture. Bring your hands down. Now we'll do the other side. Bring your arms to the front, with the palm facing up. Turn to your left. And grasp your ankles from the inside. Once you're balanced here, lift your right hand up. And slowly, while exhaling, lift your left leg. And bring your hands pointing to the front and breathe. Release. Come back the way you had gone into the posture. Bring your legs down, hands down. Now let's move on to Surya Namaskara. Sorry, we missed, we will do one more balancing posture. That's balancing T posture. I enter into this posture a little bit different from Srini. So I will show you once and we'll do after one slide, demonstrate. So bring your feet together. Once you're here, we will put the left foot in the front and hands joined together and clasp your hands and make it into a point. And then slowly come forward. Make sure your arms are stuck to your ears. And from here, you lift your right leg. And keep your gaze to the front. Slowly come back to the same posture. Release. Any questions? Should I demonstrate once again? No? Okay. Thank you. So let's turn to the right or left. Your body facing to the side and bring your hands together and have a pointed finger. Now bring your right leg to the front. Once you're comfortable here, slowly bend to the front and lift your other leg up. Make sure your gaze is in the front and breathe. Release. Put your hands, bring your hands down, legs back. Front. Now we will do on the other side. Bring your hands up, clasp, hand pointed. Bring your left foot to the front. Slowly bend. Make sure your hands are glued to your ears and your gaze is in the front. And once you're here, lift the back foot like a T. Slowly release, come back. Bring your hands down and sticky. Now let's do Surya Namaskara. Come to the edge of the mat. Keep your hands in Namaskara Mudra. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, backward bend. Exhale down. Bend back, bend front. Inhale, right leg lunge, lunge to the right. Look up. Hold your breath and get into plank. Let your gaze be in the front. Exhale, Sashtanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Dog. Make sure both the feet are touching the floor. Inhale, left leg lunge. Look up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, backward bend. Let's continue. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, right leg lunge. Look up. Hold your breath and get into plank. Keep looking forward. Exhale, Sashtanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Dog. Inhale, left leg lunge. Lunge your leg to the left. Look up. Exhale, downward. So exhale, forward bend. Inhale, back bend. And Sthiti. Let's do a half moon posture. Bring your hands up. Exhale. And inhale and bend to the right. Into the center, exhale. Inhale to the left. Let's do one more round of Surya Namaskara. This time we will incorporate cat and cow posture. So let's start with Namaskara. Putra. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, backward bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, right lunge. Look up. Hold your breath. Come to the plank. Look forward. Exhale, Sashtanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Dog. From here, come to tabletop position to do the cat and cow. So, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can do Dhyana Bandha here. Release. Exhale, Downward Dog. Left lunge. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, back bend. Let's continue. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, right leg lunge. Hold your breath. Get into plank. From here, get into tabletop. Let's do cat and cow again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can do Dhyana Bandha here by exhaling all the air. Hold your breath. Exhale. Exhale and Ashtanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Dog. Left leg lunge. Look up. Exhale, back, downward bend. Inhale, back bend. And from here, we will do half moon. Come to the center. Exhale. Inhale and right, turn to the right. Exhale. Now inhale and turn to the left. Samasthiti. Let's do floor series now. Please let me know if you can see me on the floor. Let's get into Shavasana with your face down. Sorry, face up. We'll be doing Pavanamuktasana. Face up. Relax your hands. Let your heel touch together. Take 3 deep breaths and sink into the mat. Let's do Pavanamuktasana with left leg grounded on the floor. Clasp your knees of the right leg and bring it to your chest and then move it to the side, to the right. Tuck your chin and take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now, grasp your knees, left knee, and move it to the side. Tuck your chin and take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now let's clasp both the legs, both the knees, and make sure your back is flat and toes pointing, and take 3 deep breaths. Release. Now let's do Sarvangasana. Bring your legs together with your palms on the floor. Slowly raise your legs, with knees straight, toes pointing. Exhale while raising your legs. Once you're here, inhale. Open your legs, widen your legs. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now slowly come down. Just before touching the floor, hold for 2 seconds. Release. Now let's do full Sarvangasana. With the palms on the floor, legs stuck together. Slowly raise your legs. And with the help of your hand, lift. Lift and raise. Move the leg away from the bar face and lift. Slowly come back with the toes, watching your toes. Move back with your help of your hands. And slowly come down. Come back to Parshat Sarvangasana. And from here, come down. Just before touching the ground, hold for 1 to 2 seconds. And take few deep breaths. Release. Now let's do Matsyasana. Put both of your hands under the hips. With the help of the elbow, lift your neck and bend. Let the toes be pointing. Release. Now let's sit up for Paschimottanasana. Sorry, Parshva Paschimottanasana. Bring your right leg and press it towards your thighs. Let the toes be pointing towards you. Once you're comfortable here, raise your hand. Bring your hands up. With the exhalation, bend and clasp your toes. And take an inhale and bend furthermore. And take deep breath, 3 deep breaths. Inhale, come raise your head. Bring your hands up again. exhale. Now let's do the other side. Now bring your left leg, press toward to the thighs of your right leg. Once you're here, make sure your leg is touching the floor and raise your hands. Let the toes be pointing towards you. And exhale and clasp your toes. Or the full leg, whatever you're comfortable. Take an inhale, take a breath. Exhale and bend forward. Take 3 deep breaths. Lift your head up. Inhale. Bring your hands up. And exhale. Now let's do full Paschimottanasana. Bring both of your legs forward and both the toes pointing towards you. Inhale, lift your hands up. Deep exhalation, grasp toes or the full legs. Look forward. Inhale and exhalation, bend forward. Take 3 deep breaths. Lift your head up. Release the toes. Bring your hands up. Exhale. We will do reverse plank. Bring your hands to the back. With inhale, lift. Release. Now turn your hand palms to the other side. Inhale and lift. Release. Now let's do butterfly posture. You clasp both of your hands, the legs, and flap like wings. Keep your posture straight. With elbows pressing both the thighs, slowly bend forward. Exhale and bend forward. If it's possible to touch your head to the toes, please go ahead. Slowly come back. Now let's do Bhujangasana, Cobra posture. So put your face down. Let your legs be together, like one cobra leg, and Your fingers align with your chest, with your shoulder. Head touching the floor. Inhale and lift up. Make sure the elbows are glued to the body. Release. Let's do Shalabhasana. Parsha Shalabhasana. Let's tuck the hands under our body. Palm facing to the floor. I can't face my palm to the floor. If you guys can, please go ahead. Bring your head to the right, the left, turn to the right and the left. Whichever side you prefer, right or left. Now lift. If your head is turning to the right, lift your right leg. If your head is turning to the left, lift your left leg. Slowly raise your leg. Try and see if you can see your toes. Release. And let's do the other side. Slowly lift your legs. Release. Srini Ji, I don't know full Shalabhasana. So if you can guide us through, that will be great.
Why did you give the instruction? I'll simply demonstrate.
Okay. Keep your arms underneath the body, with palms facing to the floor. Once you're here, let your chin touch the mat. And from here, putting all the weight in the front, lift up. Lift both the legs up. Make sure your chin is touching the floor. And release. And let's do aeroplane pose. Bring both your legs together, hands like two wings, and chin touching the floor. Sorry, chin touching the mat. Once you're here, lift. Lift. And release. From here, we'll do Dhanurasana. Lift your hand legs up and clasp both the toes or the leg from your hand. Once you're here, Okay, lift. Lift your legs up. You can rock back and forth. Release. Let's go into Shavasana. Let your toes touch each other and take a few deep breaths. From here, slowly come to Vajrasana. Raise your hands, clasp your hands. Let your both hands glue to the ears and stretch. From here, slowly bend forward with the gaze to the front and hands glued to the ears. Try and keep the hips touching your heels. And take 3 deep breaths. Slowly raise up, same way you had gone in. Try to come back to the same, come back same way. Let your hands be glued to your ears. Bring your hands down and exhale. Let's do half spine twist. Cross your left leg over the right leg. Make sure your back toes are pointing backwards. From here, take your right hand and try to grasp the right knees. Once you're here, bring your other hand to the back and slowly, while exhaling, twist. Release. Now we'll do the other side. Bring your right leg on the left. Okay. Cross. Now lift your left hand and try and grasp the knees, the bottom one. And from here, bring your right hand to the back and slowly, exhaling, twist. Try and keep your spine straight. Release. Now let's do Kapalabhati Kriya. You can take support of some pillows, so be easy. It's fast belly breathing. concentrate on your stomach. It's fast. You inhale, exhale quickly. And in the end, we will do Uddiyana Bandha to exhale all the air out and hold our breath. So let's begin. Exhale all the air and hold your breath. Inhale. Let all the fresh air in. Let's do again. Let's do once more, but this time with the hands on the nostrils. So let's begin. Exhale all the air. Dhyana Bandha. Inhale. Let all the fresh air in. Take fresh oxygen in. Three times. Take a deep breath. Sriniviji, can you say the stotra you say during meditation?
Shrinwantu Vishwe Amritasya Putra Dhamani Dibyani Tasthu Vedameham purusham mahantam aditya varanam tamasa parasthath Tvameva vidhithva atimrityu methi nanyah pantha vidyathe ayanaya nanyah pantha vidyathe ayanaya. We're all the forms of the infinity. So all realize the truth and transcend the darkness of the life and the death. To connect with this, the aditya, the solar, the effervescent light that's reposed within us. That's our journey to be connected to the infiniteness.
Thank you, Shrini. Now let's stay in this meditative position for a few more minutes, and then we will conclude with the final prayers. Join your hands for the final prayers. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Mam Kaschit Dukkha Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms. Close your eyes with the energy of knowledge. Thank you. Srini ji, you can off the recording. Thank you, Kiran, Priya, Ramakant ji.